Hey, this is Anbin from YoPrint with another update for V2. As promised, we are getting really close. Previously, we were months away. Now we're just weeks away. And I'm going to show you guys what we've changed since the last update. And also, some of the things are starting to work again. So we're going to go with it. Now, one thing that didn't change is that this piece right here is still not showing the numbers yet. And again, as I told you guys in the last video, that's going to be the very last thing we're going to be doing. We've also made the dates optional. So this has been something that it's been asked for us for many times, and we're finally making that happen. So the major feature that I want to highlight in this video is that we have removed the edit mode. So previously, what you had to do was there you go. To edit it, you'll go to an order, this, and you'll do quick actions edit, and then it will create a draft. Then you'll make your changes, and then when you're ready, you can hit publish. Now, what happens a lot of times is that maybe you're not ready, or maybe you forgot about it, and then you'll go back here, and then when you try to edit it, we're gonna show up and saying, "Hey, you already have a draft. You created this." And this doesn't really tell you much. And from what we've seen is that this just ends up being very confusing. So typically, if you hit new draft, that means that we're going to throw away everything that you've made. Start again. If you hit resume, you can pick up where you left off. But um, while we had really good intentions for this, but in practice, it just became cumbersome to use for a lot of people. So we're simplifying that further. So what we've done is that we have this thing called live edit. So meaning that this is a job order that's already been published. But you can see you can actually go ahead and add a job right here. So I could just go ahead and do a second job. And that creates the job below. And then I can add a service here. I'm just going to do back. And then that's saved. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and upload a mockup as well. You can see how the autosaves, the autosave is working now. Done. Upload it. So then we go down here, we see a job, like, it's empty, and this is a published order. So there is no more edit mode. Now, if I want to add a line item, I'll go here and I say live edit line items right here. Now we may change the language on that, but for now, I'm just going to call it live edit, and I can go ahead and add a product. So I've shown you guys in the previous video. You're just going to go ahead and select the product, select the color. We're going to go with berry. And then I'm going to add the sizes. Now, we had a privilege of talking to a bunch of our existing customers. We demoed this at the Printing United, and it seems like this feature is well received. So I'm really hoping that this is going to be a game changer, but we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and close that. There we go. It adds it. Now, I know it's adding it one by one, but Jason is going to be working on a method so we can add all at one go. So this will be a lot quicker. And yeah, so once you add it, you can go ahead and edit here. Now, if you go back here, you won't be able to make any changes. So there's no accidental edit. So you're not going to accidentally change something. So if you want to change something, you have to be very explicit. You have to come here, and then you're going to go ahead and make changes. Oh, and let's say I'm going to add a description, right? This is the software. Oh, this is just a demo. I don't know what to call it. So I'm going to go ahead and just close that out. And I'm hoping to see this is what happens. We're going to have to work on the UI a little bit. I know exactly what happened when I try to close it without saving it. So let's see. We're going to look into that. But yeah, so barring so all the major pieces are in. We're doing our final bug testing. So in fact, the other two things that we haven't been able to demo so far is one is shipment right here. So I can go ahead and create a new shipment. And now you can just say anything that you need to be here. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's going to be Shippo. Just contact doesn't have an address. So I'm going to go ahead and say main. We're gonna just go ahead and add an address. Yeah, use it as a billing as well. Oh, done. And then receiver. So now you can select who's the intended recipient for this package. And we're not gonna do the brand. And yeah, we're gonna leave that one empty. And then you can go ahead and put items in the shipment. Now you could go ahead and do a partial. So you could say, hey, 3 items go into this shipment and 2 items go into this shipment. Or if you're like me, you can just hit add all. And that will just add all things. And again, this is adding one at a time. We're going to be doing what we internally call a bulk add. And we're going to be doing that. So please give this a little bit. Yeah. And this is going to be blazing fast in production. And you can also add a shipping cost. Now, the shipping cost will not be shared with your customer. Is just for you to track it. I think. You know what? I'll need to talk to Jason about that and then get back on what's the purpose of this. But adding it is simple. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then do that. And yeah, we're just gonna do that and then close. So that's how you add shipments in your print. Now, if you add a new one, it just creates a new shipment. And looks like, yeah, so this is why we needed the bulk API, because sometimes it will do that, but this is not a problem. So we're going to go ahead and create that. Going to go add all, and the add all is smart, right? So it's going to only add the missing ones. So yeah, and we're gonna also put a note here to say the shipment is complete or not, because not all information needs to be keyed in upfront anymore. So you can fill it up as you go. But ideally, we'll need extra information before we can create, shipping labels. And that's something that we will be adding soon. Right now, it doesn't. Let me check. Maybe it does have it already. Like it's like four four of us working on different pieces. So sometimes I haven't seen it all come together. In fact, I didn't uh, review this before I started recording this video. There we go. Okay, so these are already there. So you can create the label, everything. So you can go ahead and do that. So you can edit the shipment, or you can view the shipment. So, and again, we're calling this live edit because any changes that you're making is being auto saved, and it's gonna be called live edit for a bit, and eventually we'll remove the word live from it, and it's just gonna be edit once everyone is familiar with the concept. Invoices, same as shipment. Now you can create invoice on demand. We've talked about this a lot. You can finally see it in action. I'm gonna go ahead and say main, the shipping address. I'm gonna just say tax. Now, and once again, this part right here. We will put this in later, and you can go ahead and decide what needs to be in the shipment and whatnot. So I can go ahead and just add all, and that will add everything to the shipment. Again, this will also be replaced with the bulk API. So you're going to see press it and it just all at once. Cool. And yeah, so you can actually, now the shipment has a separate item for shipping fee. So you can just say, the shipping fee going to be, $10. It's going to be a line item, and it's going to have a description. So you could just say, this is for the 10 boxes, whatever you want to call it. And discounts are also different now. So you can have multiple discount line items. So I can just say, this is going to be $1 discount. So I'm going to say special discount. And that's going to take $10 off. So one of the common requests that we have is like, hey, I want to take $10 off because we had a spoilage. And the customer say, okay, but we want to have it recorded that they're invoiced for all 8, but then they get a discount. So this accounts for that. And or if you have like a percentage discount, you can go ahead and say in everything is auto save. So in production, it's going to be really, really fast, like so. And then you can move it around. Oops. There you go. That's what I thought. In everything is slow in development. It's just how it is. All right, and cool. Oh, and we're also simplifying the tax, so you can just say an item is taxable or not with a checkbox, and that will let us know whether to calculate tax for it. So we're no longer doing like a multiple each line item having its own each line item with its own custom tax, and we're also making it more compatible with QuickBooks. So whatever you do here should be able to sync to QuickBooks a lot better. The other thing we've done is payments. So this is fresh out of the oven, got it by yours truly. And so basically, I'm gonna just do $1. We're gonna use a test credit card right here. We're gonna say expires in 26, 333, whatever. Process credit card, and then that payment has been successfully recorded. The backend will process and send us a signal. As soon as it's done, this should update. Oh, right. This doesn't auto refresh yet. I am working on that pace. So what happened was that the old version of the payment that had an auto refresh. So we need to remove that, put in the new version of the payment, and then that will have the auto refresh. There we go. It's all there. And refunds are working as expected. In fact, this was actually broken 2 days ago. We fixed it. Again, I'm going to do a quick refresh here. And this will auto refresh when we log. Oh, right there. So that's what we have so far. We're getting very, very close. Jason is almost done working on the QuickBooks changes for the new version. And we're putting together the customer portal right now. And we're starting second round of testing this week. And hopefully we don't find too many bugs. But if any bugs that we find, we will definitely fix it. Hope that gives you an idea where we are at. And once again, thank you guys for your patience. And sorry it took us long, but it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be so much better than the old version. Thank you.